back up, everybody. Everyone to back up. Back up, please. Back up. Let's back up. You get arrested. Back up. Back up. Move back. Move back. Move back. You won't be arrested. Move back. Move back. Keep moving back, please.
In a dramatic twist that has left the Aston Villa fanbase both shocked and divided, Aston Villa co-owner and billionaire businessman Nassef Sawiris has publicly declared that he will personally press charges following the sudden arrest of the club's former president of football operations, Monchi, who left Villa just a few days ago. Sawiris' comments, laced with frustration and unmistakable authority, have added yet another explosive chapter to what has already been a chaotic September for the Birmingham club. Monchi, whose real name is Ramon Rodriguez Verdejo, was taken into custody earlier this week for reasons that have not yet been disclosed. The timing could not have been more sensational. He had just parted ways with Aston Villa after their winless start to the Premier League season, ending what was supposed to be a fairy tale reunion with manager Unai Emery. Speaking from Cairo in an interview with a local Egyptian sports outlet, Sawiris didn't mince words. "It's my final decision. Enough is enough. What has happened is unacceptable and I will not stay silent. We will be taking legal action against Monchi. He will have to answer not just to the police, but to Aston Villa as well." Those words have reverberated across the footballing world like a thunderclap. For a man known for his calm, calculated business demeanor, this was Sawiris at his most blunt. A turbulent end to the Monchi era. Monchi was brought in during the summer of 2023 with one mission: to elevate Aston Villa into a Champions League regular. For a time, he did exactly that. Villa finished fourth in the Premier League last season, reaching the quarter-finals of the Champions League, a feat that had Villa Park rocking with chants of Monchi, Monchi on European nights. But football is a cruel game. The honeymoon period ended swiftly when Villa failed to qualify for the Champions League this past May, losing 2-0 to Manchester United on the final day. Then came a summer transfer window that many fans have labelled underwhelming at best, disastrous at worst. Villa managed to bring in just a handful of players: Van Ghessand, Marco Bizet, Harvey Elliott, loan, Jadon Sancho, loan, and Victor Lindelof, free. While those names have pedigree, fans had hoped for a marquee signing or two to build on last season's success. Unai Emery's side have since stumbled to a winless start in the Premier League: 5 games, 0 wins, just 1 goal scored, and that coming from a Matty Cash rebound against a 10-man Sunderland. The pressure cooker was heating up even before Monchi's departure. Sawiris turns up the heat. For Sawiris, Monchi's exit was not simply a resignation. It was, in his eyes, a betrayal. Sources close to the club have suggested that Sawiris felt Monchi checked out mentally after the failed summer transfer window and that the Spaniard's exit days before his arrest left the club in a precarious position. This is not just about football results, Sawiris continued in his fiery interview. This is about integrity, commitment, and respect for Aston Villa Football Club. You cannot walk away from a project at the first sign of difficulty and expect no consequences. Our supporters deserve better, and I will make sure we get answers. While no details have been shared about the exact nature of Monchi's arrest, Sawiris' insistence on pressing charges has fueled wild speculation online. Some fans jokingly suggested on social media that Monchi was being charged with crimes against the transfer market after failing to land a proper striker in the summer. Villa fans react: memes, meltdowns, and mayhem. Predictably, Villa fans have taken to X, formerly Twitter, and TikTok to express their views, many of them laced with typical Birmingham humor. One viral post read: "Monchi arrested for ghosting the striker market, jury's out but we already found him guilty." Another fan wrote, Sawiris saying, "Final decision, sounds like when your mom says, 'That's it, I'm telling your dad.'" Some supporters, however, are worried about the direction the club is taking under Sawiris and Wes Edens, accusing the owners of making Monchi the scapegoat for Villa's poor start. "If we don't win next week, are they going to arrest the mascot too?" One fan sarcastically quipped, referencing the famous lion mascot, Bella. What this means for Aston Villa. Sawiris' aggressive stance could signal the beginning of a massive shake-up at Villa Park. Legal action against Monchi could involve attempts to recoup part of his contract or prevent him from joining another club anytime soon. Behind the scenes, Villa are now scrambling to find a new sporting director to stabilize the football operations department. With Unai Emery under pressure and the club sitting near the relegation zone, the timing could not be worse. Yet Sawiris seems determined to make an example out of Monchi. Insiders believe his comments were also aimed at sending a message to everyone involved at Villa that no one is untouchable and that the club's standards must be respected. Final whistle. For now, the saga continues. Monchi remains in custody, Sawiris is doubling down on his decision, and Villa fans are left wondering what on earth is going on at their club. One thing is for sure, this is no longer just about football. In true Aston Villa fashion, the drama off the pitch is threatening to overshadow the action on it. As one fan humorously put it online, "We wanted Champions League nights under the lights at Villa Park, instead we got courtroom drama and late-night news alerts." Sawiris' final decision might just be the beginning of a legal and footballing storm that will keep Villa in the headlines for weeks to come. Whether this bold move restores order or creates more chaos remains to be seen, but for now, all eyes are on Aston Villa and on Monchi's next move. Stay up to date with the latest news, headlines, and highlights about Aston Villa. Subscribe to our channel for exclusive content, and don't forget to like and share with fellow villains. Join our community today and get the most out of your Aston Villa experience. Hit the notification bell to stay notified about new content.